I definitely meant to cover the Vince McMahon story a little bit sooner than I have, but I've been traveling and it's been all over the place. And there's been a little bit more that's happened since the initial announcement. But I've been watching wrestling for a long, long time. Now, I kind of checked out around 2013, 2014 time period, and I really was tired of the current product. And I really haven't gone back consistently since then. I've watched a little bit here, a little bit there, but I tend to watch more old school wrestling, shoot interviews, and watch a lot of the drama and listen to people like Jim Cornette and Eric Bischoff more so than actually watching the current product. But that doesn't change the fact that Vince McMahon is a definitive legend in every single sense of the word. And I don't know exactly what's going on, but it's obvious that he's been pushed out by the board of directors because they're now a public company. It's obvious that he's been pushed out. My bigger issue here is that for a long time, the people involved with these companies, they knew exactly what was going on with Vince McMahon. They knew all of this stuff was going on, and they didn't seem to have a problem with it because he brought value to the company from a creative standpoint. And then from behind the camera and in front of the camera, he brought value to the company in multiple different areas. So they seemed to not care about what was pretty obvious to everyone else what was going on, that Vince McMahon was doing these things. We all knew this was happening, but at the same time, based on the information we have at the time of me recording this video, none of that is a crime. None of that is a crime. But yet now, because in my opinion, what's happening is that Vince McMahon is no longer a value for the company behind the scenes or in front of the camera. And we saw that at the latest WrestleMania with him and Stone Cold Steve Austin, and how just completely unequipped to be in the moment that Vince McMahon was in. It was embarrassing to watch what happened with him and Stone Cold Steve Austin in terms of him trying to take the stunner, and even before then, reacting to the wrong music that was hitting. It was clear that Vince McMahon was no longer a valuable asset in front of the camera. And I would have to assume that that translates behind the scenes, him probably not being as sharp as he was, making really strange decisions. And from a business standpoint, he's not valuable to them anymore. So now it's time for them to take a stand and get rid of him. And this just kind of shows you the corporate world. They don't actually care about bad behavior or anything like that. All they care about is making money. They'll pretend that they care about all of these things, and they'll take these virtuous stances, but in reality, they don't care. And that's what I think has happened with Vince McMahon, was that he was no longer a valuable asset. And now they've decided, hey, let's just ramp up, public pressure on these allegations or this hush money. And let's go ahead and push him out because he's no longer valuable. Vince McMahon is the reason that we have wrestling today. We can all have problems with his creative decisions he's made over the years, but at the end of the day, he is the reason that wrestling is what it is. He's the main reason. He is the most definitive reason. He is the creative force behind almost every aspect of wrestling that we all know and love. That is who he is, and nothing is going to change that fact. Stephanie McMahon came out on SmackDown and gave him a couple of minutes of, hey, let's do a homage to Vince. I think it's crazy that Vince McMahon doesn't get more than that. Will he get more than that in time? I don't know. But at the same time, this is the Vince McMahon that made the decision that Hulk Hogan would be pushed out of the business over a leaked videotape of where Hulk Hogan was saying some stuff. So Vince is not innocent in any way, shape, or form. And I'm not saying that, he isn't guilty of whatever ultimately comes out, because I do think there's going to be more that comes out. My problem is how corporate America treats things and how they will take a virtuous stance when it's publicly convenient for them, but in reality, they don't really care about these things. So we're going to continue to see how this all plays out. Very interesting, but Vince is a legend. And few people will ever accomplish what this man has in life. It's unbelievable. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Have a great day. We will talk to you later.